Hey everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about a Dualsense controller like the one that you see right here that is not charging. I'll be going over the easiest fixes to try first in this simplistic tutorial. Let's get right into the video. There are 5 easy fixes that I want to outline. If your PS5 Dualsense wireless controller like this one right here is not charging properly or not charging at all or not even holding a charge. Let's say it charges but it doesn't hold the charge. Hopefully one of these things will work for you. Let's get right into this video. And on a side note, I'm doing a separate video on it not holding a charge because there are a few differences, but they're sort of related. So let's get into this video for the Dualsense controller not charging. Easy fixes to try first. Easiest fixes to try first. All right, so 5 easiest fixes. Let's get into this. Number 1, wiggle the cable around a little bit. Whatever cable is connecting your Dualsense wireless PS5 controller to your charging power source, wiggle it around a bit. Those cables, generally speaking, are not meant to last 10 years or 5 years. Like most of those cables are meant to last a couple years if you use them frequently, and then they sort of fray out and they kink and they bend and they don't work properly anymore. So just wiggle the cable around, and if it starts working intermittently, that means you need a new cable. Simple and straightforward. Number 2 is to look for dirt in the charging port. Now, generally speaking, you're less likely to have dirt in this charging port of your controller than you are, let's say, in the charging port of your phone, because your phone goes in your pocket, in your purse, in your bag, all around. You know, it's more prone to getting dirty. But depending on where and when and how you use this controller, you might get dirt in the charging port. And guess what? Dirt in the charging port, enough of it will prevent it from charging. So look for dirt in the charging port. If you see any sort of dirt, dust, or debris, you can sort of just blow into there like that. You can use compressed air to get it out. You can very carefully, use a small tool to get it out. It's up to you, but you want to remove that dirt, and hopefully that solves your problem. I apologize. I just finished drinking a nice big cup of coffee, and I'm going to have my lunch. So right now I had coffee on an empty stomach relatively, so I have a lot of indigestion. So I do apologize. But we're going to move on to number 3, moving forward. Number 3, gently press the cable into the port. Sometimes you plugged in the cable, but it's just not making a good enough connection. All of these USB Type-C cables are going to be slightly different. Maybe the one that you're using is built a little bit differently. So just take that cable and gently press it in towards the port. You're not mashing it in there. You're just gently pressing it in towards the port, and hopefully that helps you out. And then if that's the case, just try a different cable or clean the port once again, okay? If that doesn't work, move on to number 4, which is to check your power source. Now, one end of the cable is plugged into the controller. The other end of the cable is going to be plugged into probably a wall outlet or a power brick that is plugged into a wall outlet, or the PS5 front port or the PS5 back port. There are many different options, but essentially you want to make sure that the power source that the cable is plugged into is working properly. So plug a different cable into that same power source and make sure that it charges up whatever other device you want to charge up. See, and make sure, absolutely sure, that the power source and the charging brick and whatever else you're using, the power brick, make sure that they all work properly. Last but not least is number 5, which is to hold the PS button down for about 30 seconds to a minute. Try it out. Now, I don't know for a fact that this works or why it works, but I've read online in a few places that it has worked for some people. So hold down the PS button for, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute. People were saying, try it out. I don't know why it would work, but some people said that it helped them out and it fixed their problem. So I figured I'd include it in this video. That's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.